Okay, so it happened again? I opened Facebook just to scroll for a bit, and boom, another classmate got engaged. You spend all day on Instagram, you're bound to compare yourself with other people. Especially when the algorithm is constantly pitting you against your exes, friends, colleagues, and that one classmate who always got better grades than you. All of them seemed to have figured out something that I was still struggling with, and I couldn't help but think that maybe I was the problem. I deleted Facebook. I started focusing on the things that mattered to me, and I began to make progress. I saved up enough money to travel. I paid off my student loans. I got a promotion. And most importantly, I learned to love myself. I realized that my worth wasn't defined by my relationship status, my job, my achievements, or anything else that I could post on Facebook. It was defined by me, by my values, my beliefs, and my actions. In fact, I deleted all social media. I didn't want to hear about my classmates' milestones anymore. I didn't want to see their perfect lives. I wanted to build my own. Without comparison, I began to realize that my life wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Sure, I had some student debt and I was single, but I also had a job that paid the bills and a roof over my head, and that was enough. I didn't need to compare myself to others to realize that I was doing okay. Maybe I was lazy or incompetent, or worse, a failure. But you know what? They probably thought the same about me. Because here's the thing. Social media only shows you what people want you to see. Comparison will always be there, but you don't have to give it power over you. You're not behind. You're just on a different lane. Your time will come. Just have to trust the process. Oh, and one more thing. If you're looking for more ways to detox from social media, I created something that might help. It's called the Comparison Detox Journal, and it's a 30-day guided journal that will help you become more aware of your negative thoughts, challenge your beliefs, and reprogram your subconscious mind to see your self-worth. You can learn more about it at vincreatesgumroad.com. My classmates would post pictures of their fancy dinners, their dream jobs, their dream weddings, but rarely ever their tax returns, their arguments with their fiancé, their student loans, or their morning commute. Their highlight reels had become my new reality, and it was warping my perspective. I started to believe that I was the only one struggling to get my life together, that everyone else had it all figured out except me, and I hated that feeling. But what if I told you that social media doesn't have to be this toxic place? What if you can use it to your advantage? Well, before I share how you can do that, let's first talk about why it's always the comparison that ruins it for us. There were the usual smiles, the caption with, "She said yes," and hundreds of comments filled with congrats. When we see someone else's success, it challenges our own reality. It forces us to confront our past decisions and consider the possibility that maybe we could have done something better. And depending on where we are in our own journeys, this can be a good thing or a very bad thing. See, there's a difference between using others as inspiration and letting their achievements crush you. One fuels your motivation and propels you forward. The other paralyzes you and holds you back. And I just sat there, not because I wasn't happy for them, but because every time someone moves forward, I feel like I'm falling behind. I looked around my own life. No relationship, no savings, no clear career path, no milestone worth posting. And it's not jealousy. It's shame, the kind that seeps in quietly, the kind that makes you wonder if you've wasted your 20s already. I closed the app and then I deleted it. Not because I hate them. I have genuinely nothing against my classmates, none of them. But because I was starting to hate myself. For the longest time, social media has been associated with feelings of inadequacy, self-doubt, anxiety, and depression. And it isn't without reason. See, at its core, comparison is really just about validating our sense of self-worth. I remember feeling defeated every time I saw an update from my classmates. So I did something radical. In fact, when I stopped paying attention to everyone else, I started paying attention to myself and my goals. So yeah, social media can be toxic, but only if you let it.